Hello, welcome to the channel. Remember to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. As you guys can see, Luna is resting down there, being her normal old woman self. This is week 24 update, because week 25 starts probably tomorrow. I know I'm running late with this. Sorry, you guys know how it is. I've got burps and gas all the time. Still on blood thinners every day. I know some people do not have to take it every day. I know some people don't have to take aspirin every day. And people can keep going, oh, it's your age. No, it actually has a lot to do with other issues. I have 2 clotting disorders. Normally you only have 1. I have the MTHR gene mutation, which makes it to where I have issues processing vitamins and minerals and several other things, so I have to take other things to get myself to process things as simple as folic acid. And I didn't know about any of these problems until I started doing IVF in Mexico, and I tried to do IVF here in the States. They did not do half the testing that Mexico's done. So it is much different. They checked me for all kinds of mutated genes, found out I have all kinds of mutated genes, shows I have what is considered the killer gene, which makes it very hard for me to stay pregnant. I have 2 clotting disorders, an inflammation disorder, and several other things, which luckily this baby takes no chance in inheriting any of those disorders from me. Because I did get donor eggs, because my eggs were no good. And they were so tiny and small, and that does have to do with my age as well as the genetic mutations. My doctor was actually shocked when we went to Mexico and I said I had 2 children. She was in shock. And she asked me, did you carry them full term? I'm like, no, they came about 35, 36 weeks. And she's like, okay. And so both my other kids were born one was born at 35 weeks, my son was born at 35, my daughter was born at 36 weeks. So yeah. But both of them are doing well. They're adults. They still live at home. They both have autism. That's another thing that they can't inherit it from me. It's autism, ADHD, ADD, OCD, and every other problem I have. They can't get those things because those are all genetic disorders, people. You cannot get autism from medications. You cannot get them from vaccines or anything else. If you're at a higher risk, it can cause you to recess into autism, but you cannot get autism like a cold. You cannot get ADHD like a cold or any of those disorders. They are genetic, 100% genetic. There are some environmental factors that will cause them to be worse than others and so forth, but that is it. And I hate misinformation of autism and stuff being sent out there, because you can have what seems like a perfectly normal person and never realize that they have autism or ADHD or ADD or BPD or any of those disorders. They can look and act like a perfectly normal person, but that's just masking. We're all a little weird. We gotta accept that. So, but back to Bean update. The Bean is doing good. She is growing. She is kicking. She is very, very active. She keeps her mother up all the time. As you guys can see, I had to move the body pillow back, and I have 3 pillows over there that I arrange at the same time as using the body pillow to try to be comfortable, because I have scoliosis and a few other problems with my skeletal that makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. Plus I have a lot of scar tissue and everything else in my stomach from a bunch of stomach surgeries that I had to have to correct one surgery. So lots of issues there. But besides that, I am doing good. Still on my anti-nausea, on my aspirin, on my other medications that my doctors have me on. Minoxidil. Hi, Kiva. You would like to say hi to everybody. You know how the Huskies are. Super friendly guys. But we did get a bassinet. We went to my dad's house, picked up a bassinet that my mother had got somehow. And we now have it, and I'm going to sand it, restain it, and put a seal on it and everything else. Make it a lot nicer. It's probably about 100 years old, handmade. It's really cute. You guys will see it soon in front of, as soon as I finish it, which I might do videos and show you guys how we're redoing it. So that might be redoing baby furniture, I don't know. But I am getting ready to start cleaning it and everything else today. That way I can start sanding it and restaining it and putting a seal on it. Then I'm going to have to go get some foam and make it a baby pad because it's old. I don't think they make bassinet beds for it anymore. So we are going to go get foam and make her a mattress with it. Plus it'll be a lot cheaper than buying a mattress for it. Down below we have our baby registry if you would like to join or anything else. My allergies are bad and I cannot take anything currently for my allergies. And that is because I am allergic to some allergy medications like Claritin, which is the only one my doctor said I would be allowed to take. I can't take it. So I just have to deal with my very severe allergies, which you can see how puffy my face is due to my allergies because I'm allergic to almost everything. So I am just having to deal through my allergy season, which lasts from early spring until late fall. And then it calms down a little bit during winter, and that's about it. So, So that is the update. We have a doctor's appointment on Friday with my specialist. Then we have another doctor's appointment the next week with my regular OB. And then we have another appointment with the specialist, regular OB, specialist. And soon we are going to, within the next month, we will have weekly visits to doctors. Some weeks we will have 2 visits to doctors in the same week. So it is going to start adding up, more updates and everything else because the doctors will be seeing me more instead of seeing me only 2 to 3 times a month and checking on me 2 to 3 times a month to weekly doctor's appointments with both doctors. Because I have my high-risk pregnancy doctor and then I have my regular OB that will be delivering the bean. So that is the way it's going to go is I'll have, like this week I have high risk doctor, next week I have OB, then I have high risk, then OB, OB, high risk, OB, 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 high risk. So, and some weeks I have both the high risk doctor and the OB at the same time. Well, in the same week. So that is the way the rest of the pregnancy is going to go until she gets here in June. Which will be either week 35, 36, or 37 of my pregnancy. And then we will have Bean and we will have her grand reveal, but we will not reveal her age, her name, as everybody knows, because we don't reveal our names here. But thank you for coming, and please like and subscribe. I know I'm trying to keep these short. Thank you for coming.